I got a comment the other day, I'm paraphrasing of course, but it went something like, everyone on earth is super healthy, they eat whatever they want, they mix cheese and hamburgers, you're restricting yourself for no reason, you're sicker than my dog. I found a guy in Spain that looks better than you, and I love him, and I'm planning to kill you with him. So we got 2 comments like this. I saved them both. They fit together. Let's just talk about the first one. Can you answer me this question? Why is the world enjoying lovely dishes? They have a glass of wine. They're not doing fad diets, even not knowing anything about anti-nutrients, eating carbs and fats together. They're all perfectly healthy. Are they? I'm seeing a different story here. 18 million people a year dying of heart disease, 10 million from cancer that we know of. 600,000 from the flu. Whoa. It's like people are sick. They're dropping dead. They're fat and sick and in pain. People are like, ow, my knee, I can't walk. They have braces. Most people can't see past 2 feet. They're losing their eyesight. They're losing their hair. Teeth are falling out. Like, nobody is healthy. Skin conditions, rashes, digestive upset. Like, the world is obviously not healthy. It's super healthy. What are you talking about? Some people live in these comfort zones and yeah, they get by. It's not like you have to do what I'm doing. It's actually kind of funny that I restrict so hard and I'm not getting like super results, just like the average person results. So we may have to rethink our strategy here, but it's like I eat nothing but fruit and meat, raw, both. And it's like, okay, it's fun. I have good energy, I'm delicious, satiated. Things are okay, but I could probably, there's a little wiggle room for fun in there. I'm still not perfect skin here. Teenage girl skin. It's not mine. It's just eventually old age is gonna hit them and they'll be like, oh, I guess this is normal. I got pain now, I can't walk, I can't run as fast as I used to. Old age is not a thing. We've seen Lou Corona doing his stuff. He's stronger than I am. He's like 70. Things ain't right. Like, there's old people that are like 275 years old looking as if they were a mere 86, and you wouldn't know it if you passed them on the street. But we should be very active into old age, and I feel like if you just do this with eating whatever you want, not paying attention to much, yeah, have some wine at dinner, combine whatever's on the plate, oh thank you for all this food, I'll eat it all no matter what it is. I feel like you're going to run into problems long term, painful problems, which leads us to the next guy. The fact is, most people don't want to live a healthy lifestyle because they think it's boring. Their attitude to life is here for a good time, not a long time. They prefer to eat whatever they want and enjoy all that delicious junk foods and then treat any health issues that may develop. It's true. It is true. That is the mindset, but what they don't see is that it's not like, I've talked to people who think, okay, I'm just gonna eat whatever I want, we all die, we're all gonna die soon. It's like, you think you're just gonna drop dead painlessly, like a heart attack, and I'm gone. Hey, worth it. Everything I did, so worth it. It's a painful, slow, drawn out process if you go this route where you're just eating whatever you want all the time, you don't pay attention to anything. It's not a quick death. It's like, boom, stroke. Okay, half my body's paralyzed. I survived that somehow. Oh my God, this really sucks. And you got problems for the rest of your life. You're doink. You don't doink anymore. Man, even though I follow a much healthier lifestyle than the average person, I don't think how they live is wrong because it's their life. They can live however they want. That part's true. Like, you don't have to be healthy. It's just don't complain to us after when you're crippled arthritis and back pain is like you can't even visit your kids. I am motivated to eat healthy almost entirely based on pain and the fear of it. I've been in too much pain, internal, mysterious pain that's just bleeding like, ow, these cramps. What's happening in there? I can't see it. So I don't want to feel that anymore. So I know what feeling good feels like and what feeling terrible feels like. And yes, it was more fun eating all the food that I used to get to eat while I felt terrible, but totally not worth the feeling good. I wouldn't exchange it. I should. You know, I got a comment a little while ago saying, when's the last time you just let loose and ate something that you just wouldn't eat? I should do that. I don't know why. I want to build my base and have like, okay, I have this diet that I know is perfectly healthy. I'll have clear skin. Everything's good. And then I'll cheat once and then, okay, and then I go back to the base, fix those problems, and like maybe once a month or so, we have a little freak out. I should do it. Why aren't I doing it? Because my base isn't working. I have no base. I have no home to come to, so I should just enjoy a little more. So I might just eat some cooked food, can of sardines. Living on the edge. Oh man, some sushi or something. I don't think I'd go too far into like, oh, super processed, who knows what's in that, lots of vegetable oils. I don't know, man. Those things hurt my willy. The real question is, what would Bob Ross do? I think he'd die of super painful cancer, basically. I don't know what he ate, but like he got really sick. That's why he's no longer blessing our hearts right now. May he rest in our hearts forever. Oh, Bob. It's like, I don't know, man. You go too hard on this level where you're just addicted to food. You're having so much fun. You love it so much. Everything, every bite. It's like, oh. I don't think that's a path to health and longevity. I got another comment. We could throw that one in here. Last one. What do you think about the idea of not eating more than a size of your fist in one sitting? That your stomach's this size, eating more creates digestive problems. He's been grazing. In my opinion, I could do a whole video on this, and I should have. I ruined that moment. These giant meals, like one meal a day, it's fun, but man, are you really fasting? How long does that take to digest? It's such, especially if it's like a heavy, like meat type thing, fatty meat sitting in there for hours, like 8-9 hours maybe. I don't think you're fasting like you think you are, but like the grazing throughout the day, I don't know if you're eating the carbs, multiple insulin spikes all the time. It's like, what is the answer? I think like combine them both. 2 smaller meals in a somewhat restricted window. What I like to do, I think it's the optimal. I stop around 3 p.m. I'm done my dinner. That's when I start fasting. And then like I'm going to bed on this empty stomach. I sleep well. That's when I'm fasting. In the evening, it starts to feel like, oh, I'm fasting here. This is good. That's the ultimate. I don't like I'm waiting till 2 p.m. to eat. And like you want to go do things and then you're exhausted. I've had those moments. Sometimes I'm energized, but I've had the moments eating 1 meal a day where I go out and it's like, I'm tired. I have no food, no fuel. It's like if you're keto, you're adapted to burning fat, but if you're a skinny bitch, like me, you don't have much fat. You need to eat the fat to have those ketones. He offers words from an ayahuasca shaman. Thank you for doing the incredibly difficult work of healing yourself. It is the most important thing anyone could be doing with their time. It could be. I mean, you get healthy, you become this better person, and you benefit society more. So I think you don't want to be a burden, an angry, sick person who's not benefiting the world. And I think you need to at least have some level of health to do that. I could be wrong. So we learned something. Eat healthy now to feel better later. You won't have crippling arthritis elbow pain, and you'll be able to play tennis with your fat grandkid. I like it. I like those odds. We're done? That's a thumb up episode. I would do it. You would thumb this episode down? It's an interesting fact that I know why you're doing it. It's basically because you once shaved your head, but you left a cross on the top. hoping that God would look down and be proud of you. But really, that's not how God works. He actually saw that you looked like patchy and it wasn't even because you did it yourself without a mirror. And he actually punished you for the lack of discipline that you showed cutting your own hair. So, didn't really work, did it? The only thing God wants is a trier. Try to do the right thing, and you'll be heading there. I'm reading that Bible. This is strict. It is sell your house, sell all your stuff, or you're never getting into heaven. That sucks. Is there a different interpretation of that one? I like having a home. It's raining right now. This video would suck outside in the rain. How would I upload it? My computer wouldn't work. I wouldn't have one. I couldn't even make the video. I have to sell my camera and give the money away. How do you feed yourself? You just trust. The birds have food and they sow ye not. Are you not as good as a bird? Trust. What am I gonna eat here? Trust? Faith is hard to come by in Canada. I'll tell you that much. I'm gonna leave. Friday's video was on Rumble. If you missed it, go to my Rumble channel, subscribe. I can talk there. It's fun. I make no money on it. And I'm gonna leave. How you doing? Subscribing to both of us? That's good times.